A mailman usually delivers about 1,100 letters a day. They come in all shapes and sizes. Bills mostly. At least that's what people say. But when you come to think about it, there's probably nothing more important in your life than what you get in your daily mail. Letters about births, deaths. Letters filled with happiness and despair. The whole microcosm of life for the price of a postage stamp. Ever stop to think what it'd be like if there was no mail? Or if letters written were never delivered? Or if urgent messages were delivered too late? Kind of scary, huh? You better believe it. It could change the lives of all concerned. And it did, too, one time. 3 letters were delivered a year late. Yes, sir. Changed the lives of everybody. Hi, Chief.
Hey, Vince.
What's the problem?
A muffler shop.
Let me give you a hand here.
I was going to call you tonight.
Oh, yeah?
You still planning to buy the place?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I hope you can swing it pretty soon, Vince. I hate to be putting pressure on you, but my kid's got this asthma pretty bad, and the quicker we move to Arizona, the better.
Yeah, well, the reason I came by was to ask you if you could hold off for a while, Jesse.
Well, I wish I could, but with the kid being sick and all, I mean, if the broker comes up with a customer...
You got this place listed now?
Well, yeah. Look, if it was just me, I'd turn the place over to you right now and let you pay me when you can. But I gotta have a down payment, at least $2,000 to get us moved.
2,000, yeah, well, I'll come up with the money as soon as I can, but I'd appreciate it if you could stall off any buyers for a while, okay?
I'll try, kid, but I'll wait as long as I can.
Thanks, Chief.
Things were a little different now, huh?
Yeah, easier.
Scotch and soda, vodka straight up, Angie.
Thanks, Al.
What do you say, Al? Give me a beer, will you?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'll be through in a minute.
Take your time. I got no place to go.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. So,
Good.
how about that beer, Al?
How about this? Not in the business of cashing phony checks.
Gee, I am sorry, Al. I had no idea I was overdrawn. I'll take care of it as soon as I can.
By Saturday. Else I deduct it from Angie's check.
No, you don't have to do that. I said I'd take care of it.
Ready, honey?
Saturday.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You're down, I can tell.
Oh, it's that job of yours. I just hate to see you work so hard.
Well, I'm giving it up, aren't I? As soon as we're married, I'll have a full-time job. Being Mrs. Vincent Minetta. Keeping house and raising kids and... Can we go to the house again?
Nah, too late now. It'll be dark by the time we get out there.
Oh, please. Pretty please.
All right, let's go.
Good. What's wrong, Vince? You've been in a rotten mood all week.
I was laid off.
What?
I said I've been laid off. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't have the guts to tell you before. I figured I'd find another job and everything would be the same, but it's been over a month now and I can't find anything. So everything's off, babe. This place, the garage I was going to buy, the wedding, everything. Without a steady job, the bank won't give me a loan, and Jesse needs $2,000 up front or he won't sell.
Oh, Vinny.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. It's not as bad as all that. They aren't, Vince. So what about the money? I mean, maybe it's better that things worked out this way. Now we don't have to wait. And we can get married right away. You can come and live with me. I'll just keep working on it, Al.
Oh, no, you won't. We're going to start out right, Hunter. We're not going to start out at all. Hey, you closing up already, Chief?
6 o'clock.
Not me, old buddy. When I take over here, I plan to stay open during the rush hour. Pick up a lot of extra business during that time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. Put your money where your mouth is, right?
Did you get the money?
Well, no, sir, I didn't. But I'll tell you what, my attitude's different. Remember how down I was last time I came in here?
Don't I know
No job, no prospects, nothing, right?
And now?
Well, I still don't have a job, but I got applications in all over town, and my attitude's different. I figure it's just a matter of time.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think I sold the place.
Not here.
Where is she, Al?
Had a headache. Took off early. Said she'd be at the apartment. Oh, give me whatever checks you got. I want to throw the stuff in the bank. Yeah?
Did you tell her about the check?
Did I? Don't remember now. Did I or didn't I? Don't think I did. I think I made a note to tell her Saturday night. Just in case you forget to pony up the money. Okay. stupid, no good jerk.
You have 5 minutes.
Are you okay?
You shouldn't have come. What are you doing here, anyway?
I want help. I'll get a lawyer. Oh, Vince, it can't be too bad. It's your first offense, and everybody says if you get a lawyer...
I don't want you here.
I've got some money saved.
I don't want your money.
Oh, Vince, I know you didn't mean to do it. You're not a criminal. Please look at me. Talk to me and tell me what to do.
Just get out of here and leave me alone.
You don't mean that.
Look, I'm no good for you. Can't you get that through your head?
You made a mistake, one little mistake. We can't ruin the rest of our lives because of it.
What kind of a life do you think we could have now?
It's not as bad as all that. I mean, lots of people have bad luck and have to start all over again.
I'm going to prison.
I don't care. I love you. Look, we could get married right now, and you...
Mary, what are you talking about? I don't want to get married. All I want is for you to get out of here and leave me alone.
I don't understand.
Will you grow up, Angie? I've had it. I don't ever want to see you or any part of this rotten town again. Now do you understand?
I thought you loved me as much as I love you. But I guess I was wrong. If that's the way you want it, if you really want me out of your life, then I'll never be with you again. Goodbye, Vincent.
All yours.
Kid, if you want my advice...
I don't.
How long's it been? 3 months? Forget about her. If you haven't heard from her by now, you're never going to. Besides, if you're so nuts about her, why don't you write her?
Best thing she could do is forget all about me.
Dear Vincent, I know it's probably dumb, but every night after work I can't wait to get home to see if there's a letter from you. I guess I should have swallowed my stupid pride and written before. I think we both said things we didn't mean last time we saw each other. I still love you, and I don't care what you've said or what you've done. All I know is that we need each other now more than ever. Please let me visit you. At least write to me. I got a new job across town since Al was pretty sore about what happened, and I've moved so I'll be closer to work. Here's my new address and phone number. I love you, Vince, and always will. Angie.
So, letter number 1 was on its way. In a suburb about 300 miles from Los Angeles, a love affair would lead to the second letter.
Well, I got a schedule today.
Busy?
That is an understatement. Meetings, backed up to meetings.
Hooray for our side.
Isn't it a bit early for cynicism, Monica?
Cynicism?
Or boredom, maybe?
I don't think so.
There was a time when you took an active interest in my work.
I'm very interested in your work. I'm interested in everything you do.
Are you?
Of course. It's just that you're too successful now to need my participation the way you once did.
But I want it.
I want things too, Joshua.
What things?
If you have to ask, you don't have them to give.
Oh, Monica, it's much too early in the day for riddles. Something's bothering you, let's talk about it.
Okay. Let's have a meeting.
That's not very fair. You know it.
I'm sorry.
Monica, what's wrong?
I don't know. I wish I could explain it. I can't. I'm not sure you'd understand if I could.
Well, it might make a difference if you tried, honey.
Well, it might have made a bigger difference if I'd found myself before I lost myself.
No, please, not another riddle. Look, I have to go. You have a good time in town. I'll see you tomorrow.
Joshua?
Yep.
Do you suppose you could meet me at the hotel tonight? We could have dinner and you could stay over. It might be fun.
Well, I am sorry, honey, but I have got a big day. Maybe I can work out something. Maybe I can sneak away early. I'll leave a message for you at the hotel, one way or the other.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Brandon. I have a reservation.
Oh, yes. That's room 207. I believe there's a message for you.
Yes, I was expecting one.
Your husband won't be able to make it tonight. I hope you have a pleasant evening.
Thank you very much.
Here we are, madame.
Thank you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you very much. I think someone is sitting here.
Are you stealing my drink?
Oh, I thought there was some mistake. I'm sorry. This table is occupied.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I am afraid madame will have to wait.
Oh, please. Wait at my table. Sit down.
Do you mind?
I'd be delighted. My dinner just canceled. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So embarrassing.
Oh, not for me, it isn't. It's the nicest thing that's happened to me all day. I'm Bob Francis.
Monica Brandon.
Hi.
Hi.
You would like,
Oh,
No, don't tell me. A vodka gimlet.
How did you know that?
Long years of study and practice. The young lady would like a vodka gimlet, and bring me a fresh one, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is it Miss, Ms., or Mrs.?
Mrs.
I can't win them all. Is your husband joining you for dinner?
No.
Well, in that case, we'd better order.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. No, I'm sure my table will be ready soon.
Oh, come on. Besides, think of the good we'd be doing.
Good?
Holding down inflation. You eat alone, I eat alone. We both have to tip the waiter, the captain, the maitre d', and etc. The gold price goes up, the dollar goes down, and every traveler in Europe would hate us.
And all because I won't have dinner with you.
Exactly. Now then, what do you recommend?
Oh, the roast duckling is usually good.
Roast duckling it is. Oh, thank you. Would you tell the captain we're ready to order, please?
Right away, sir.
To the loveliest surprise dinner partner I've ever had.
Thank you.
Cheers. And when the food arrives, we have to eat fast because we don't want to waste any time.
I beg your pardon?
No arguments. No dinner date of mine is going to go to bed with little ducks running all over her stomach and having nightmares. You got to dance it off.
You know, this is the first time I've danced in years.
You're very good.
So are you.
Like I said, long years of study and practice.
Do you come to Los Angeles often?
I'm here once a month on business. How about you?
I come here once a month to shop.
Oh. Does your husband usually come with you?
No, not usually.
You have any children?
We had a son. He died when he was 10. I suppose in some ways I did too.
I'm sorry.
Does that sound strange?
No.
Bob, this has been a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Have you had fun?
Oh, for the first time in so long. Bob, I wish this evening never had to end.
It doesn't? You're trembling.
I'm just so afraid to be this happy.
Oh, you didn't tell me where I can reach you or I can phone you.
You can't.
What do you mean?
Well, except here, just here. You said to come into town once a month on the same day.
Last day of every month. Routine check for the main office.
I'll meet you here next month.
Yeah.
And every month after that you want me to. And if anything should happen, if
You won't.
Well, if it does, you can leave word for me here.
I promise. I will.
Hey, the service is getting great around here.
Here's your coffee.
Thank you, my dear.
And you'd better hurry. Bernice has your breakfast ready.
Oh, the Ravens want us for dinner on Thursday. Would you like to go? You're planning to go into town.
Oh, well, I was planning on going in. Do you mind?
Oh, no problem. We can make it next week. Good morning, Bernice.
Good morning, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, that looks good.
Jeannie, there's been a change in plans. I won't be going to L.A. on Thursday.
Oh?
Book me on a flight to New York instead.
Will do.
Damn.
Dear Monica, I've just been informed by my boss that I have to go to New York this month, which means I won't be in L.A. until next month. As we agreed, I'm sending this note to the hotel. Believe me, darling, nothing could make me sadder than not seeing you for another whole month. I can't begin to express what meeting you has meant to me.
All right, I'll hold.
Jeannie, send a special delivery for me, please.
Sure. Your flight's booked to New York, and I'm working on the hotel reservation now.
Good.
You do? Fine.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi.
Lots of stuff for you.
As usual.
Hasta mañana.
Right. I'm Monica Brandon. I have a reservation.
Yes, Mrs. Brandon. I believe you requested room 207?
That's right.
I managed to hold it for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Has Mr. Francis checked in yet?
Mr. Francis?
Mr. Robert Francis.
No, I don't think so.
Thank you very much. May I have the front desk, please? Hello. This is Mrs. Brandon. Has Mr. Robert Francis checked in yet? Oh, I see. Thank you. Hello, may I have the restaurant, please? This is Mrs. Brandon in room 207. I made a reservation for dinner for 2 at 7:30. I'd like to change that to 8:30, please. Thank you. May I have the front desk, please? Hello. This is Mrs. Brandon again. I'm sorry to bother you, but has there been any word at all from Mr. Francis? I see. Well, are you absolutely sure there's no letter for me? Thank you. May I have the restaurant, please? Hello, this is Mrs. Brandon. I think you'd better cancel my reservation. For me, will you? Should have gone out days ago.
And so the second letter was on its way. Meanwhile, events were leading to the third letter.
I'm worried about you. I didn't want to say anything, but, well, people are starting to talk.
What are they talking about?
You, and the way you've changed. You used to be a totally different guy. Relaxed, fun-loving, easy man with a buck. But you've been acting like some uptight, money-grubbing Scrooge for a long time now. And, people are talking.
What, just because I refused a few invitations?
Oh, come on, it's a lot more than that. It's the way you live, like a miser. Making your own lunch, doing your own laundry. Wearing that same suit every day. Driving that beat-up car. Why? You make a pretty good salary.
Because I am going to beat the system.
What?
I refuse to become a statistic. I'm not going to end up the way I've been programmed.
Jack, you are not programmed. Just because you work in data processing doesn't mean that you and everything else is programmed.
Oh, now, I know exactly what they expect out of life. It's all right here in the charts, the actuary tables. Married at 26, 1.5 kids and a mortgage at 30. 2.4 kids, a mortgage, and money problems at 36. More debts, disillusion, and probably a heart attack at 46. Well, that ain't gonna happen to me, Sam, baby. No, sir. That's what you can expect if you don't have a game plan. But I got one. I got me a big, beautiful, foolproof plan. And that's why I've been living the way I do. Scrimping and saving and going without. So I would have enough operating capital to put my plan into action.
Yeah? What plan?
I am going to marry a rich girl.
That's it? That's the plan?
That's it.
Yeah, but who? I mean, what rich girl?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
No, I mean, I haven't met her yet. But I'm going to next week on my vacation.
Now, wait a minute. It's not that easy just to go find a
Now,
rich...
wait a minute, Sam. Wait a minute. Don't worry about it. I got it all worked out. I researched this project right down to the last detail. I found out where to go, what to wear, and how to act. Next week, I am winging to Florida, where I have reservations at the most exclusive hotel in Palm Beach. Palm Beach, Sam. Millionaire's haven. Oh, I'm gonna mingle with the beautiful people, Sam. And I'm gonna find me the richest and the most beautiful. And I'm going to marry her.
What did the boss say, Donna? Was he cross?
He was a doll, an absolute doll. I told him how sorry I was to give him such short notice. He couldn't have been sweeter.
What about Palm Beach? Weren't you supposed to go on that business trip with him?
Well, he understands my honeymoon is more important than any business.
Honeymoon. Oh, what a lovely word.
It'll happen to you, Maggie, before you know it.
Oh, sure.
You know, you've got to loosen up. You're too shy, too reserved. It's different here in America.
Don't I know it? Well, who's the boss going to take, or is he going to hire a temporary girl down there?
Well, no. He asked me to recommend someone, and I thought it was only fair to take the girl who had been here the longest. So I picked you.
Oh, that's nice, Donna. Me?
You. You are going to Palm Beach. Oh, Maggie, you're so lucky.
Oh, but I can't. I don't have the right clothes to wear or anything.
Oh, are you kidding? The boss keeps that suite packed with sizes 6 to 16.
Oh, Donna, I can't believe it. I'm going to Palm Beach. It'll be like a paid vacation.
Maggie,
Yes, Mr. Thompson?
I penciled in all the changes here, so you can retype this now. Now, after that, I want to dictate several letters so we can get them out of the way before our meeting with Frobisher. Oh, incidentally, I want you to be at the meeting so you can take notes, you know? And I want several copies of that. I guess you had better have lunch ordered up here because we've got an awful lot of stuff to do, you know.
Excuse me, Mr. Thompson. Hello? Who's speaking, please? Oh, just a moment. Mr. Thompson, it's long distance, Mr. Teal.
Ah. Fred? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Well, couldn't we get a postponement? Well, of course I know how long we've been waiting. All right, I'll be there. I gotta go back to town for a couple of days. Better cancel all the appointments and move them up to next week. Oh, Maggie, better call the desk and get me out on the next plane out of here.
Mr. Thompson, what about me?
You?
Should I make a reservation on the plane for myself, too?
Yes, of course. We can work on the plane. No. Makes more sense for you to stay here. I'm just going to turn around and come back in 2 or 3 days. Maggie, the suite is yours. Just sign for anything you want.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Thompson.
Just finish those reports and clean up that paperwork and make those calls, and that's it. Oh, yes. Stop at the jewelry store in the lobby and get me something for Frobisher's wife. Something showy and expensive. And you can have the rest of the weekend off. Huh?
What's left of it, anyway?
You missed a big area right in the middle there.
I can't reach it.
Oh, let me do it for you.
Well,
No, you don't want to get a nasty old sunburn now, do you? You can't be too careful in the sun, you know. I got a heck of a burn on the Riviera last month, and your skin is a lot more delicate than mine.
Oh, hi, honey. You got the drinks. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know your name. This is my husband, Roger.
Husband?
Yes, we're on our honeymoon.
A honeymoon? Well, gee, that's terrific. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Roger. All the best, fella.
Any idea of the price range?
He didn't say.
Well, no, Mr. Thompson, I doubt that he cares. Wait a moment. I think I have something just right. I think she'll like those.
They're fantastic. Will you gift wrap them, please, and charge them to Mr. Thompson?
Indeed, I will.
I hope you bought them.
What?
The earrings. They're beautiful. Classic. Elegant. Just perfect for you. I saw you through the window.
Oh, well, they're not for... I'm not buying them for my... Thank you.
Oh, what a charming watch. And the band matches the colors of my sailboat.
$1,200. That's a pretty expensive boat ride.
Well, it probably isn't waterproof anyway. Are you?
Am I what?
Waterproof. If you are, we could go for a swim this afternoon.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I don't,
Well, in that case, we'll forget about the ocean and we'll go for something smaller. How about a Mai Tai?
Well, that would be very nice, thank you.
Good.
Would you sign here, please? Thank you very much, miss.
Miss. Oh, what a charming word. Actually, you know, there's this little bar in the town of Quinto in Ecuador where they serve the greatest Mai Tais in the world. I think it's this very special ice they use.
I suppose you've been just about everywhere.
More or less, but then I'm sure you have too.
I haven't been anywhere.
Well, you're here in Palm Beach.
Oh, yes, but that's only because...
Because?
Oh, well, London is really dreadfully dull at this time of year, and the same old crowd at the Riviera. Well, you know.
Of course. So now you're bored and you're restless.
Yes, bored and restless.
Well, all that is going to change, starting right now. Nice room.
Well, I wanted the penthouse, but it was occupied.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I would have traded you. Well, I guess I'd better be going. We have a big day tomorrow.
It's been a lovely evening. Thank you.
For me, too. Good night.
Good night, Jack.
Maggie? Maggie, I love you. I want to marry you.
We've only known each other 2 days. You don't know anything about me.
Oh, you can't hide what you are, honey. You're wonderful. You're just exactly what I want. The fact that you have a lot of money hasn't spoiled you at all.
Jack, now, there's something I must tell you.
No, you don't have to tell me anything. I love you very, very much. We're perfect for each other, you know that. Honey, what's the matter?
I've got a headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just tell me you'll marry me.
Tomorrow. I'll tell you tomorrow.
I'll pick you up at 10 o'clock. 10 sharp.
Jack?
Yes?
I love you. I love you very much.
I love you too, Maggie. Good night.
I've got to tell him, Donna. I've got to.
Why? He loves you. That's all that matters.
But he loves what he thinks I am.
A man that rich, it's not going to make any difference to him.
I hope you're right.
When are you going to tell him?
Right now. I'll call you back. Mr. Morrison's room, please. Mr. Jack Morrison.
I'm sorry, Mr. Morrison is checked out.
He's checked out?
Yes, early this morning.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you. He found out.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. You meet this fantastic chick who's loaded. Your plan is working like $1 million. Not only that, but you really love her. And so what do? You cut your vacation short and run away in the middle of the night. Why?
I just couldn't go through with it, that's all. Not with a girl like Maggie. She's the most fantastic girl I ever met, Sam. She's got real class, you know, real breeding. I'm not good enough for her.
Jack, you saw Love Story. Rich boy, poor girl. This is the same thing, only in reverse.
No, it's not the same thing. I'm a fraud. I'm a phony. As soon as she found out the truth about me, she'd hate me.
Look, if she's everything you say she is, there still may be a chance. Anyway, what have you got to lose? Call her. Tell her the truth.
No, I thought about calling her. I even wrote her a letter telling her how much I love her, but I haven't got the guts to send it.
Let me see it. Dearest Maggie, so all I can offer you is my humblest apology and my love. And I do love you, Maggie, and if you can possibly forgive me... But if you don't answer my letter, I'll know I don't have a chance. Dynamite. Dynamite stuff. Let me mail it for you.
No, it's no use. She won't answer it.
Are you kidding? I bet you get a special delivery letter begging you to come back.
And now, all 3 letters were mailed. They all came here. From here, they were put on a carrier plane. They stopped here. We don't often lose mail, but here's where these letters stayed for almost a year. And now, after all this time, they finally came to me to be delivered.
Yeah.
How long's it been?
A couple of months.
Say, listen, there was a young lady who worked here as a waitress named Angela Mason. Do you know her?
Never heard of her.
Who? Angela Mason. She had long brown hair, very pretty. She used to live on the 4th floor in 4D.
Oh, you mean that cute little waitress?
Yes, ma'am, that's her.
She moved out almost a year ago.
Did she leave an address? You know, a forwarding address?
She didn't leave a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, kid. How things going?
What are you doing here?
Things ain't going so good, are they?
I wouldn't say that. When'd you get out?
Oh, a couple of days. Hey, you got a job?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Start next week.
Come off it. You've been on the street 2 weeks, and you come up with a big, fat nothing.
All right, so what?
So I said I was going to look you up. I figured take you out a couple of 2 weeks before you'd wise up. Hey, remember that caper I was telling you about? Well, we lost a man. And we need a driver real bad. You can take his place.
Forget it.
Look, don't be a fool, kid. You know, you can earn more in one night than you can a whole year on a straight gig. How about it? I already told Harry he's willing to deal you in.
For how much?
How about a quarter?
All I have to do is drive?
All you have to do is drive.
All right, I'm in. When do we go?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Why waste time? You stay put now. Pick you up about, quarter to 8. Bye.
It's open, Wilson.
I guess you were expecting somebody else. Are you Vincent Minetta?
Why?
Well, I have a letter here that belongs to you. It was mailed almost a year ago.
Angie.
We're sorry about the delay, but it was lost. As a matter of fact, it was just recovered last week.
How was it lost?
It was an accident. A plane carrying the mail went down.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you'll just sign here, I'll be on my way.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I still love you, and I don't care what you said or what you've done. All I know is that we need each other now, more than ever. Please let me visit you. At least write to me. I got a new job across town since Al was pretty sore about what happened. And I moved so I'll be closer to work. Here's my new address and telephone number. I love you, Vince, and always will.
Oh, you're ready.
I'm not going.
You what?
I'm not going.
You were sure going someplace.
Yeah, I gotta make a call.
Look, don't fool around with me, kid. You're not making no phone call. You're coming with me. Well, let's go.
Be long now. I'll come by any second. What's the matter with him?
He's just a little nervous. Here they are. All right, let's go.
You wait exactly 5 minutes, and you drive past the store real slow.
Wait a second.
5 minutes.
Hello?
Angie. It's Vince.
Who?
Me, Vince. I got your letter.
Vince. You what?
Your letter. It didn't catch up to me till just now.
But I wrote that a year ago.
I know. Listen, do you still mean what you said?
Every word.
And, are you married or anything?
I love you.
I love you too, darling. I love you so much.
Well, where are you? When can I see you?
Look, honey, I can't explain right now, but I just want you to know that everything's going to be all right. So don't worry about a thing. Everything's going to be fine, okay?
Where is he?
He's calling the cops.
Get to the car.
Get to the car.
Hello, Vince? Hello? Vince, answer me.
Vince, answer me!
I'll check him out. Find anything?
Nothing. Just a letter.
Come on, sweetheart. Up and at 'em. A beautiful morning out there. I brought you a nice, fresh cup of coffee.
I don't feel very well.
Oh, come on now, darling. I absolutely refuse to eat breakfast alone again this morning. Please? You going into town today? It's the end of the month.
No, I hadn't planned on it.
Oh, why don't you take a drive then, huh? Treat yourself to some new clothes.
I don't think so.
But it's almost a year since you've been in town. And you used to enjoy it so.
Oh, please, Joshua, I have a headache.
I am sorry, darling. But there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Can it wait?
No, I don't think so. Monica, it's been almost 3 years now. Don't you think it's time that we gave a little thought to maybe adopting a baby? Oh, I know it seems a little silly at our age, but there shouldn't be rules about things like that. You need something, Monica. We both do. Don't have to answer me now, but think about it, huh? Come on down. I'll be waiting.
I was just coming to get you, Mrs. Brandon. The mailman wants to talk to you.
Thank you, Bernice.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have this letter for you, Mrs. Brandon. I got your forwarding address from the Silverwood Hotel.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, this letter was mailed almost a year ago. The feeder plane crashed, and the mailbag was just recovered a few days ago. I hope it wasn't important. Anyway, I'm glad we tracked you down. We're very sorry about the delay.
Thank you very much.
Believe me, darling, nothing could make me sadder than not seeing you for another whole month. I can't begin to express what meeting you has meant to me.
I'd like to make a person-to-person call to Mr. Robert Francis. Area code 612. The number is 555-3535. Well, would you ask if there's someplace I might reach him? Los Angeles. Tonight. Oh, thank you. No, I know the hotel. Thank you very much.
Oh, I am sorry, darling, but I couldn't wait any longer. I'm running late.
Joshua, you were right. I have been cooped up for too long. I think I will go into town after all.
Well, that's marvelous. And maybe I'll join you if I can get away early. You know, I could use a night in town myself, and, well, maybe we could continue that little talk we started upstairs. It's nice to have you back, darling.
Good evening, madame.
Good evening. I'm looking for Mr. Francis.
Oh, Mr. Francis, this way, please.
No, if you don't mind, I'd rather surprise him.
Very good, madame.
Is he alone?
Yes, madame, he just arrived. Right over there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The roast duckling is usually good.
Monica.
Hello, Bob.
I can't believe it. Do you know, I've pictured this happening exactly like this 1,000 times.
Only 1,000. Then I must have a much more active imagination than you do.
You would like a vodka gimlet.
Now, how did you know that?
What happened to you? Why didn't you ever show up? Why didn't you call or answer my letter?
I didn't receive it until today.
What?
It was lost to know that now.
Oh, you poor baby.
Now, you eat fast. And don't argue. No dinner date of mine is going to go to sleep with a lot of little ducks running all over his stomach, giving him nightmares.
Something's wrong. I know something's wrong. You know, you haven't said 2 words in the last hour.
Oh, it's just... Oh, everything seems... I don't know. Everything seems so different.
In what way?
From the first time. I wanted it to be the same. Exactly the same. But I guess nothing can ever be exactly the same.
I guess not.
But I want it to be. It's like waking up from a dream, isn't it? You close your eyes real quick and you try to get it back again. You can't.
No. Unfortunately, you can't.
You feel it too, don't you?
Ever since we sat down, trying to think of things to say to one another.
I hate losing a dream. It's so darn hard to find. Hello? Josh? Oh, Josh, I'm so glad. You know, tonight I found out how much it... What? Downstairs? Oh, yes, I know you said you'd come. But, you know, Oh, Josh, I love you so much. I'll meet you at the elevator.
I'm sorry to bother you so early. Are you Mary Margaret McCauley?
Yes.
Well, I have a letter for you. One that was mailed to you in Palm Beach almost a year ago.
A year ago?
Let me explain what happened.
So all I can offer you is my humblest apology and my love. I lied about everything else, and I just couldn't face you the morning after I asked you to marry me. I do love you, Maggie. And if you can possibly forgive me, I'll try to make it up to you. But if you don't answer my letter, I'll know I don't have a chance.
Oh, please be there. Be there. Oh, Lord. What if he's moved? What if he's married? Oh, heavens, I'm late.
Hey, Dennis. How's it going? Oh, you ready for another one?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Barely. Okay. Take care. See you upstairs.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Jack!
Maggie. What are you doing here?
Well, I just got your letter.
Well, what letter?
The one that got lost. The one you sent to me in Palm Beach.
Oh. Yeah. The one that made you hate me.
Oh, no, no. The one that made me love you more.
What?
I love you.
You what?
Loves you, stupid.
Oh, yes, Jack, I do. I'm not rich. I'm not what you think I am at all. I work here.
But you love me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, Maggie.
Yes, sir. You never know what's in a letter, do you? Good news, bad news, you just never know. Well, we'll see that you get your mail, okay? May take us a little time, but sooner or later, you'll get your letter.